What's going on, guys? I'm the Lore Master, and this is the first episode of a series I'm calling Exploring Thedas, where I cover lore from various countries and places in the Dragon Age universe. Now, if you are subscribed to my channel previously and you stuck around for the Naruto videos, don't unsubscribe, because after this video, I'm going to be working on another Naruto video covering Kakashi again, and it's a pretty common topic to talk about when it comes to that character. So stick around for that. But this is a video for the Dragon Age fans. Before I start this video, I just want to tell you guys that when I'm looking down there, I'm reading the lines of the script I made. I did research on Nevarra, then I made a script, and when I'm looking down here, I'm reading the script, just in case you were wondering. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started. Now, the reason I'm talking about Nevarra, because personally, it's always interested in me, the country in general, and it might be, this is my own theory, but it might be a place to, explore in the next Dragon Age, Rise of the Dread Wolf. So that's the reason why I'm talking about this. Nevarra is more well known for its death mages, or known as necromancers, or if you want to use a really proper title, you might have heard this in Dragon Age Inquisition, they're called the Mortalitasi. And they're also well known for being a home to the famed clan called the Pentaghast, which is where Cassandra from Inquisition is from. Now let's first talk about the Mortalitasi. They're an order of mages that not only possess powerful magic, but they also hold a considerable amount of political power and influence, and this makes Nevarra pretty similar to the Tevinter Imperium. The Mortalitasi were actually founded by a Tevinter mage named, I'm probably going to butcher this name, Vitus Fabria, who was also a personal advisor to Caspar Pentaghast, who was the first Pentaghast to become king of Nevarra. Now, take note that the words Mortalitasi and Necromancers are different. The word Mortalitasi is a political title given to mages and are advisors to Nevarra's king, and they are known to practice a school of magic called Necromancy. And mages can study in this area of magic, as shown by Dorian, an Inquisition, and a mage Inquisitor can study on this school too. And they are known as just necromancers, or death mages. The Mortalitasi believe that when a soul of the dead crosses the Fade, it displaces a spirit, and that mummifying corpses provides a safe host for the displaced spirits from the Fade. In Nevarra, mummifying a corpse to be a host is actually an honorable tradition, whereas other countries see this as desecration, and they confuse these rituals with blood magic, which gives Nevarra a bad reputation. Pretty much just like Tevinter in a way, except Tevinter actually practices blood magic, but they don't publicly admit that. And much like the Tevinter Imperium, the mages within the Mortalitasi rule Nevarra through the current king, Marcus Pentaghast, since Marcus is old and weak due to his poor health and uncertain sanity. But it's worth to note that this is the only time that I've found that the Mortalitasi actually do this. So they don't do this with every single Nevarran king in the past, just this one because he's not really fit to rule, despite him actually being king. As mentioned before, the Pentaghasts are a powerful and well-known family or clan, famed for being the longest ruling family and also being masters of the dragon hunting craft. The Pentaghasts originated from a small town called Hunter Fell. The family became royalty in 246 during the Glory Age after the previously mentioned Caspar Pentaghast claimed the throne. And the family ruled from the Glory Age to the Exalted Age, which is approximately 300 years, until General, probably gonna butcher this name too, Tylus van Markham, who was a descendant of Kordillius Drakon, and claimed the throne after raising the populace against the Pentaghast clan. After Tylus Markham died with no male heirs, his daughter married a Pentaghast, joining the warring clans together and allowing the Pentaghast to continue ruling. And currently, Marcus Pentaghast, as I said before, is the ruler of Nevarra. As I said before, the Pentaghasts are famed for dragon hunting, although Cassandra Pentaghast and Dragon Age Inquisition revealed that few Pentaghasts actually pursue the craft nowadays. Past dragon hunter heroes actually led a crusade during the Steel Age to hunt down dragons to extinction, and nearly succeeded. The Pentaghast and the rest of the Nevarrans in the crusade hunted dragons also for dragon bone, which is then made into ebony armor. I don't know how that works, or that's what I found, and they were worn by Nevarran kings. This crusade to wipe dragons off the face of Thedas and collect as much dragon bone as possible, of course, led to the assumed extinction of the dragons until they reappeared in the Dragon Age. Now let's talk about the culture and society of Nevarra. Nevarra, along with death magic and the Pentaghast, is also very well known for its art. The whole country is filled with artistic structures such as statues of heroes that fill the streets of most villages and the Golden College of Magi in Cumberland. Nevarra City often engages in cultural events and contests all throughout the year. During the summer, the nobles participate in something called the Duchess's Games, in which scholars from Cumberland test their wit against denizens in the free marches in philosophical debates over tea with the Duchess, Ravria, and Axis. In autumn, the residents of Nevarra City hold ancestral pageants, where lanterns are lit on the streets to illuminate the statues of their ancestors, and families drape those said statues in colorful cloth and hire actors to enact momentous events from their lives. In the winter, a skating event takes place on the Minotaur, which I did some research. I think it's a river in the free marches, but take that with a grain of salt, okay? And the people of Nevarra City just enjoy roasted chestnuts and hot spiced tea while I assume just skating around having fun. As winter was historically a time for dragon hunting due to the sluggishness of the dragons and the cold weather, hunting balls are held despite of the scarcity of dragon hunts in recent times, with couples dressed in armor and flowing red cloth as they dance together. In the spring, Nevarra holds something called the Winter Said Tournaments, where contestants compete in some jousting, and also compete in the main test being archery and sword fighting. Now, to end this video, I'm just going to share some interesting trivia that I found. That being, the currency of Nevarra is called the King's Guilder. The ancient name for the people of Nevarra is called Plenizen. I believe I probably butchered that word too. Also, a Pentaghast named Aurelian Pentaghast was a false Pentaghast who was disgraced and exiled and became the first human to join the dwarves' Legion of the Dead. Also, Kordillius Drakon, who the Tower of Fort Drakon in Dragon Age Origins was named after, was an emperor of Orlais who conquered Ferelden and Nevarra. That does it for this video. If you liked it, click that like button and be sure to subscribe for more content. If you're a Dragon Age fan like myself and would like to see more videos covering its lore, let me know in the comments below. And also, stay tuned for Naruto videos, you Naruto fans out there, if you made it this far into the video for some reason. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See ya.